So, okay, Dr. Tony, we're going to ask you to get started.
A little bit early.
Okay, well, welcome. My name is Anthony Moyer. I'm currently a principal at Willow Lane Elementary School in the East Penn School District. And I was here last year with the group, serving as the camp director, certainly working with a very capable group of other adults there for the camp. Just a little bit of what to expect, and I know Gwen and Gary will talk about this even more than what I have to say, but looking at our notes last year, we just talked about what the students would encounter, and it's a very comprehensive, engaging program immersed in STEM. A lot of activity in groups, working with the teacher. Students will rotate from into with different teachers, and they have a group that they'll be working with. We have a very action-packed schedule aligned. So as far as the curriculum is concerned, we have very competent teachers who are there, who are science-based. And the students last year really loved the program. When we gave a follow-up questionnaire, there was nothing but positive comments. They loved the curriculum and all of the activities that they engaged in, and they also really enjoyed the social time that they had, meeting new friends and like-minded individuals. One other thing that I want to mention before I pass it back to Gwen is that we certainly are focused on the safety and security of your children. We are each year, I think we learn more and more about what we can do to tighten that up and make sure that students are learning in a very safe, secure environment. So not only is it a great academic experience, but it's also sometimes a first opportunity to have, multiple nights where students are kind of by themselves. It's on a college campus. It's really kind of a cool experience for them. And I think it's going to be something that they'll probably remember for a long, long, long time, possibly throughout their life. These are the experiences that they take with them forever, because it's very unique, and they're very fortunate to be a part of it, and we're fortunate to have them here with us. So with that, I'll pass it back to Gwen.
Thanks, Tony. It's always great to work with Dr. Moyer. So I'm going to just ask the STEM YEA team members to introduce themselves. I won't ask all the parents and kids to introduce themselves because we'll be getting to know you over the course of the 4 days that we're together. But Sue, I'd like you to introduce yourself and just talk about what you do for STEM YEA.
Sure. My name is Sue Height, and I'm a registered nurse practitioner in cardiology. I've also been certified as a state paramedic in the state of Pennsylvania. And so that's my experience. I've been at STEM YEA since its inception as the camp nurse. I will stay at the camp 24 hours a day, the entire time that your student will be there. I am available for any needs, whether it be they forgot their toothbrush and toothpaste, or whether they're having a nosebleed, or even a little bit of homesickness. I'm there for them, whatever they need during the camp.
And Sue is very experienced, not only for STEM YEA, but she has also worked our leadership camp, which is high school juniors going into their senior year. So she has a lot of experience with young people. And whenever
I've completed my 22nd year, and I'm with mixed emotions. I have resigned.
Yeah. So that's part of what we also do at STEM YEA is we introduce our kids to all the benefits of Rotary. So we have leadership camps, we have scholarships, we have speech contests, we have all kinds of opportunities. And you'll meet some of our kids from Camp Neidig, which is our leadership camp. They come over to intern with us at STEM YEA. So you'll meet some of those cool kids too. So Dr. Seidner, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Michael Seidner, and I am a retired family physician. I was in practice for about 36 years. I am the medical director of STEM YEA, and like Sue, have been with the organization since its inception. My role as medical director was to review the paperwork that you all submitted on your child's history, medical history, physical, and immunization records to make sure that everyone is qualified to participate in our program. I will be on site for most, if not all, of the time of the camp. Sue Height, our nurse, will take the active lead, but I will be there for consultation if needed. And it's nice to finally see all of you, and I look forward to meeting your kids in another couple of weeks.
Thanks, Dr. Mike. Gary?
My name's Gary Engelhardt. I'm one of the co-program managers. I'm also in charge of the volunteering and coordinating the volunteers for this program. I'm an engineer by profession and have been involved with STEM YEA since the very beginning, along with my wife, Gwen. What I don't know what else to say. Yes, that's pretty
You
much
love
it.
STEM, yeah?
And I love STEM YEA, absolutely.
That's the only other thing. So I'm Gwen Carr, also program manager, and what we do is all the logistics, registration, and just make sure everybody's happy. So you'll be seeing us at all times on the campus. We'll be staying all 4 days as well. So a little bit about our program. The theme is Astrobiology, the Search for Life on Mars. And I'm going to say this part twice. Registration starts at 12 noon on Thursday. Eat lunch before you come because we will not have lunch. So eat lunch before you come. There will be signs in the parking lot. You'll go to parking lot C3 on the Kutztown University campus. The students will get a backpack with the supplies that they need, but you will need to bring your own water bottle. We will also provide you with a STEM YEA t-shirt, which you will be wearing for our first picture together. The dorm is air conditioned. We will have tags for your luggage and also for your backpack. So we will have those available for you. So I'm going to say this again. Please arrive on Thursday, July the 10th, between 12 and 1 p.m. Registration will take place at the University Place dorm. You will see a set of iron gates, and our registration will be set up right there. There will be 2 tables. We'll have a Kutztown University table, and you'll have a Rotary table. You will get a colored sheet like this that walks you through the steps of checking in. So you will check in with the Kutztown people to get your lanyard, your room key, and as far as your dorm, you will be staying in suites. So in each suite, there are 4 bedrooms with 2 bunk beds or 2 beds right in each bedroom. So there will be a suite of 8 students, males on one floor, females on another. And of course, there will also be a floor where we have all the doctor and the nurse and everybody else that you need. So those people will be available for you. We do have people who stay up all night and monitor the halls. So parents, you don't have to be worried about anything. All of our volunteers have clearances, the same clearances that your school officials have. And we also have Rotary training. So we're there to protect your child and make sure that nothing happens. So again, when you come for registration, you bring everything that you need. And I'm going to talk about what you need in just a minute. Bring a water bottle and eat lunch before you come because the first meal isn't until 5 o'clock. Okay, you will check into your dorm room and the academy will begin at 2 p.m. and that will be on your sheet. So you'll have all the directions there. The STEM YEA team will help you get to your room and they'll provide detailed information about your dorm room. In most cases, you will share a room with another student from the STEM YEA Youth Explorer Academy. We do have 55 students registered at the present time. We do expect 1 more to register on July the 1st. So what should you bring? Well, substantial shoes. That means sneakers or leather shoes. And we do not want you to bring flip-flops, Crocs, sandals, because you're going to be doing experiments in a lab. And you will also be walking. The dorm is on the south side of the campus. The science buildings that we use are on the north side of the campus. And parents, you don't have to worry because we are the only ones on the north side of the campus. Kutztown University serves over 21,000 students per summer, and most of them are on the other side of the campus where all the athletic facilities are. So we are the only non-athletic operation that's taking place at Kutztown. You're going to bring a sleeping bag or bed linens, a pillow, a pillowcase. We do not provide any blankets, linens, etc. Your room will be air conditioned. You will bring soap, towels, washcloths, any other toiletry items you want to use, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, etc. And for the young ladies, when you are there, I'm going to ask you to develop a schedule among yourselves because this is a dorm. So you're not going to have your own bathroom. You're not going to have your own sink. You're going to be sharing those facilities with other young ladies in your dorm suite. So you will need to figure out who gets up first, who does their hair first, etc., etc. So that'll be something you need to talk about. Bring enough clothing for 2 changes per day for 4 days. Shorts and t-shirts are okay. No laundry facilities will be available. And you should bring a light jacket or a sweater, and of course a rain jacket or a hat in case you're walking across campus. It's about a 12-minute walk across campus between the dorm and where we are in the science buildings. We will be keeping your phones in your dorm room. So your phone will be on your bed in your dorm room, so you don't have to worry about the safety of your phone. It will be on the bed in your dorm room. You will have the opportunity to call your parents at appropriate times. And if there's some reason that a parent needs to get with the child, I am giving you my phone number. So I will make sure that I get back to you and to your student. So this allows the students to really focus on the activities that we are doing during the 4.5 days. But I will get you to your student if you need to get to your student. So our days are really filled with activities. We wake the kids up at 7 a.m. and we're pretty busy until 10 p.m. So we have daytime activities. You'll have STEM classes where you'll be learning all different topics, such as how do we make craters on Mars? How do you build a rover? How do you build a lander? And then we're giving the kids a challenge. So they need to build a habitat on Mars. So we'll be using a lot of different recyclable material so that they will be building their habitat, and they will be building those habitats in teams. Those habitats will come to the final celebration dinner. We have a group of volunteers that bring them over. And 4 teams will be asked to talk about their thinking when they develop the habitats. And I'm always amazed by the thinking and by the habitats. Everyone will be able to see the habitats at 4 p.m. on Sunday. And I'll talk about what the Sunday schedule looks like in just a minute. But that will be our science fair. And it is named in honor of Al Engel, one of the members of our original team. And his daughter Heidi is on the call tonight with us. So Heidi, you want to wave? So Clara, Heidi's daughter, will be attending STEMIA this year. So our days, as I said, are full of activities. It's full of food. It's full of eating. We do have times when we have activities outside where the kids can play different ball games, etc. So there's a mix of STEM, project building and activities, and team building activities. You'll get to meet some fabulous Rotarians. You'll also get to meet some interns from our other camps who will be assisting the teachers. And we have 4 certified teachers who are science teachers in various schools in our 5-county area. So you'll enjoy being with those particular teachers. There's about 12 to 14 kids in each group, so you'll get to know the kids in your group pretty well. You will have a name badge that will have a colored ribbon on it. So I've already assigned you to a certain color, red, yellow, blue, green, and you'll be with those students during the time that we're together. But you'll meet other students when you're building your habitat. And also when you're doing any games outside, you'll have the opportunity to mix with other students. The dining hall has an amazing range of foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to ask you to sit together with us. We'll have tables marked for you. And there will be some activities for you in the dining hall as well. We have some real creative people who have come up with some activities for you to do when you're dining and talking to each other. So that's pretty much about the days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then on Sundays, a little bit different. We finish up our habitats. We come back to the dorms, we clean our dorm rooms, and then we have some other opportunities. So parents, you're invited to attend the student team's presentations on Sunday at the Al Engel Science Fair. Please plan to arrive at 2:10 on Sunday, July 13th to collect your student and their luggage. Park in the same parking lot, that C3 parking lot where you parked on the first day. Walk down the hill And that will be where you will pick up your student and their luggage. And you'll take the luggage to your car. And then we have planned for you optional tours of Kutztown University. So Kutztown University has an amazing brand new welcome center, and they're interested in offering you some opportunities, not only to explore their campus, but to learn more about Kutztown University. And Gary's going to talk about that in a minute. The tours are 20 minutes. So if you opt not to have the tour, you can spend time with your student. And then at 4 o'clock, come to the dining hall to see the habitats, to see what the kids have done, and then engage in our science fair. The science fair is on the second floor of the South Dining Hall, and students present their habitats, and your student will walk you there because they will know where it is. They've been there for 4 days. Following the presentation, you're invited to join the STEMIA students and volunteers for a celebration dinner. So we have some great speakers that will be there. You will need to register for the dinner, and I'll be sending you a link so that you can register for the dinner. You have up to 6 invitations to the dinner, and that includes your student as well. The dinner concludes at 7 p.m. And I think you'll really enjoy meeting your students' friends, teachers, and those they've been working with over the weekend. Again, I will be sending you my phone number if you need to get with your student. You can bring snacks to STEMIA, but we don't have refrigerators, so please don't bring any drinks. Bring a water bottle so that we have plenty of water stations where you can fill up your water bottle. And as I said, there's great food in the dining hall, so you won't have any problem. We do have a lot of vegan and vegetarian opportunities, both for the regular meals and for the celebration dinner. Nurse Sue will be meeting you at registration, and Dr. Moyer will also be meeting you at registration. We do have a translator also at the registration desk, so if you need that service, we have it. And Nurse Sue will be talking with you about any medication that you need to take, and she'll be taking care of that. So, Gary, I'll ask you to talk about what's going to happen on Sunday.
Okay. Gwen and I met with the chair of the Kutztown University Foundation, and the intent was to talk to them with regard to providing scholarship opportunities for some of the students. So we talked to the foundation chair. He was very interested in what we had to say. And as you know, the foundation is a group that awards scholarships for Kutztown University. After multiple discussions with the chair, they decided what they'd like to do is to learn more about our students. So this year, for the first time, they're going to be making a presentation at the celebratory dinner to explain how you can apply for scholarships to Kutztown University. In addition to that, Kutztown University is going to be offering these short tours, like Glenn mentioned, 20-minute tours, to anyone who's interested in sort of seeing what the facility looks like. All right. I'm going to send you an email after this meeting and asking you if you're interested in going on one of those tours. We need to get an idea about how many people are interested in going on the tours, so we have the right number of folks at Kutztown to take people on tours. You're going to get there about 2:10 or 2:20,
2:10.
somewhere in there, and the tours start at 2:45, and they'll run till about 4 o'clock, so we can sort of plug you into whatever time slot works the best for you. With regard to what Kutztown University has to offer, and I know you still have a few years to go before you're looking at colleges, but I think you can never start too early. But in any event, what they have a college of business where they offer various business degrees. They have a college of education where they offer various education degrees, teaching and so on. They have a college of liberal arts where they offer a variety of liberal arts topics. They have a college of science, and the College of Sciences actually has 30 different programs that they offer with regard to science, which I think is quite interesting. Of course, they have a visual and performing arts program, and they also have a Office of Graduate Studies. So there's a lot there that they have to potentially offer a student going forward. And as I say, the spokesman from the foundation will talk about how you can apply for scholarships if you're interested in, if your child's interested in going to Kutztown, and what they have to do to pursue those scholarships. Okay.
We do have evening activities as well. So we have a show. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Kutztown has a planetarium. So we will have a planetarium show. We'll also have a presentation from a gentleman who's a friend of ours. He's in Engineers Without Borders, and he'll be showing some of the projects that they have engineered in Sierra Leone, Matrujon. So the idea is to help our kids learn that you may not always have the right tools, but you have to figure out how to get the right tools, how to make right tools, and just use your own brains to think about how to solve problems. Sue's going to be doing some first aid.
Training.
Yeah, we'll have
Not first aid,
first aid training. Pardon me.
Maybe some first
Maybe
aid
some
too,
first aid too.
but first aid training for everybody.
Maybe a couple of Band-Aids. We also have two Kutztown University professors. One will be showing us their electron microscopes, and one will be teaching us a little bit about chemistry. So we have a couple of different programs in the evening. You'll also have two programs where you learn about Rotary. One is a bingo game, and the other is an opportunity for you to Zoom in with some of our Rotary exchange students, some of our Rotary interactors, and that's our junior Rotary. So those are the high school Rotarians, and four-way speech test contest winners. So we have a number of different Rotary programs for youth. And we want you to be exposed to that because there's a lot of opportunities for you there that you may not have heard about before.
And explain what exchange student is.
Well, an exchange student, you can either go for a year to another country or you can do a short-term exchange, which is just a summer. So there's a variety of countries that you can visit, and you would be sponsored by a local Rotary Club, both on our side and on whichever country you're into. Our club has had a number of Rotary exchange students, and it's always been a wonderful experience. This year we have a young lady from India, and when she first arrived in last August, she wasn't quite sure she was going to enjoy it, but now she's telling us she doesn't want to go home because she's made so many friends. So there's always some interesting learnings during that. So, Dr. Mike, would you talk about the scholarship program? You're on the mute.
Unmute. There we go. Okay. So you heard Gary just speak about what Kutztown University is offering, but independent of that, STEM YEA is also offering a scholarship, and it will be based on financial need plus academic performance in the STEM subjects during high school and a commitment to follow a STEM major in college. So that's the concept. It will be awarded to one graduate of each of our academies upon high school graduation. And you'll hear a little bit more about this during the presentation dinner.
So Sue or Mike, anything that I forgot?
I just wanted to say that you indicated that the students should not be bringing flip-flops or Crocs for the walking part, but
Right.
certainly for the shower, they're permitted to bring their
Yes.
flip-flops for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good point.
That's fine, yeah. And all the other equipment that they need. Okay. We'll open it up to questions.
Excuse me, hello.
Yes.
Hi, it's Joseph. I'm sorry.
Okay,
We
Joseph.
had problems with the internet, so it was kind of hard getting on here to the internet.
Well, I'm going to send out a recording link.
Okay.
So there will be a link to the recording so you can review it again. And anything that you couldn't hear or any questions that you have, you can always come back to us.
Yep.
So,
By the way, sorry for interrupting.
no problem.
Yeah, hi, Piyush. Hi, this is Piyush.
Yes, Piyush.
Yeah, for the volunteers that would be available in the evening or the night shift, so what would be their schedule look like during the daytime? So,
I can send you a schedule, and Piyush, we have you on the volunteer list. So we'll be sending that to you tomorrow.
okay,
So
awesome.
we have you slotted in, and I have you with our chair. I have you with a couple other people that I think you'll find very interesting. So we have you already slotted. So Gary, as the volunteer coordinator, will be sending out that schedule. We do have not only the teachers, but we have volunteers who come and stay with the kids. Like Piyush is going to come, and he's going to be one of the group leaders for some of the sessions. So we want to make sure that our kids are safe all the time. So there's always at least 2 Rotary volunteers with each group. So in the Rotary volunteer, we'll have the same color ribbon as the kids in their group. So
Sure, thanks.
I have a quick question about the suites, like the dorm facilities. Hi.
Yeah.
So you had mentioned that they're going to be sharing a suite with other boys. Do you know, like, is it the shower facilities they're using? Is it just a big open, like the normal college dorm?
No, it's not. It's a little different. Last year we were in the big, like where you would have the big showers. It's not like that. So it's you go into a suite. They have like a little lobby area. Then there are four bedrooms in that suite, two beds in each of those. In the back of the suite are the toilet, the sinks, and the shower. So
Okay, so it's just four boys sharing or girls sharing one shower.
yes,
It'll be 8
yes,
Okay.
those on each side.
on each side. I mean,
There's four on each side.
yeah, there's
There's
4 on
two
each
on
side.
each side.
They're basically 2 complete bathrooms, and there are 4 bedrooms,
Bedrooms.
and each bedroom holds 2 people. So each group
Oh,
of 4 will have 1 bathroom and shower. The whole works there to themselves. So,
If you look on the Kutztown University website and look up University Place, there's a
mhm.
diagram of the dorm on there.
Okay.
So
Thank you. I was just curious if it was a big open room.
it's
Thank
not.
you. Okay.
It's not. We don't like that.
that, that's
We don't like that.
that's the way it was when I went to college. You don't do that anymore.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
this is an older dorm. Dr. Mike always says, it's not the Ritz, but it's okay. It's very, very well protected. It's 4 sides. There's a grassy courtyard in the center. You will have a lanyard to swipe into the building, and you'll have a key. So one of the things we'll be working with the kids on is where's your lanyard? Where's your key?
Good
Where,
luck with
yeah, I know.
that.
Where's your name badge?
Yeah.
So
All
Sue
right.
knows they come, when they lose their key, they lose their lanyard. I'm always the one that calls security.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So that's to be expected. And take it with you I don't know, when you go out to get a snack. We're going to have snacks out in the halls. So we have snacks out in the halls. So if the kids get hungry at night, we want them on their floor. We don't want them going anywhere else. So we have snacks out in the hall, but you need to have your key, you need to have your lanyard. So, okay. Come on, there must be more questions. This is very exciting for all of you, I'm sure, if you haven't had a child go away to college yet.
Hi, this is Vince. Mandy's. Just quick question. Are the suites air conditioned?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Luxury.
I know. This is the first year with air conditioning.
All the other years,
It was hot.
it was hot. This year, we're moved to a different dorm. The classrooms are all air conditioned, and this year the dorms are as well.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
It-
you.
It is a walk. There's
Yeah.
a 10 to 12-minute walk across campus, which is hot. So shorts are preferable. And we always have one day where there's some rain. So
And I'm sorry if you said this already, but will I guess do they have volunteers that'll walk? I guess they'll walk as a group over,
Oh, yes.
in the morning and back in the evening.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Good. Okay. Yep.
I can
Awesome.
send you the painfully arranged schedule where we have at least 2 volunteers with every group every minute of the day and night. And we do not allow the kids to go to the restroom alone. If they need to go to the restroom, we walk them, to where that facility is because we want to make sure everybody's safe. So, and the good thing about Kutztown is all the science buildings are on the north side. So we're relatively in solitude.
Yeah.
So we were there yesterday. There's nobody out there this time of the year. So
Yeah, hi, this is Piyush. From the curriculum perspective, is there any like expectation from the kids that they go through some topics before entering into the workshop so that they take the most out of them, or like
I think you'll be okay. What
yeah,
we're mainly studying is how do you build a crater? What does the Mars look like? How do you build a lander? How do you build a rover? Atmosphere. What does atmosphere look like? What are magnetic spaces like? Um, it's all hands-on. It's not really a lot of talking heads. So I think your student will be fine. So
Sure.
The
Thank you.
kids in the past have been fine with the curriculum, so
Thank you.
they may want to study things afterwards, which is good.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we want. We have some kids who come in with a desire. Like I talked to an intern yesterday she just went to our leadership camp and she says, I want to study engineering. Are you going to be doing strict engineering modules? I said, well, there's one that you might enjoy. She's going to volunteer to help. So it's pretty interesting. One of the activities we had last year, I have to tell you about this because I found it funny. It's about like, what is life like? So the teacher had all these different things that are lifelike, leaves and plants and bugs, and the kids really complained because they didn't like the smelly cheese. So, we try to make it fun for them as well. So there's some things in life that are smelly, some things that are smelling nice, like rosemary. But so it's a very fun experience.
Right. Yeah, your kids are excited for it. Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. We're excited to meet them and be with them. So, and we'll probably have a couple of kids who have attended in past years come on the one night to talk about their experience. This year we do have a student whose brother attended 2 years ago. And last year we had a student whose sister had attended 2 years before that. And Sue, you'll be glad to know that Kylie has joined the basketball team. Remember how shy she was? And she has joined Interact. She's an Interact leader, and her mom is now the Interact advisor. Yeah. We have another student, your students will be meeting, Stephen Zhang. He went to our leadership camp last year and then came over and was an intern for us, was a volunteer last year for us. He then joined our STEMIA team. He won a scholarship from the Fleetwood Rotary Club, and he now is directing the other interns this year, and he's being paid. So we have lots of opportunities for the kids as they go through the progression.
I think parents overall, having been involved, you're going to see your students change dramatically from when you drop them off to when you pick them up. They grow up so fast in those 4 days. They become very self-aware and have better self-esteem. It really does change them, and you'll be like, who did I drop off? Because this is not who I'm picking up.
Yeah. And Sue, just for your information, there are 3 Camp United kids who have 4 who have contacted me in the last couple of days who are coming over as volunteers. Ari, Hanseth, Jimmy Morales, and
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who the last one is. But we have, I think, 4 that are coming over. And Steve Zhang will be moderating.
He's excellent.
Yeah. So questions. This year's group is pretty good as far as not having too many allergies, Sue, and I have all that documentation for you. So nobody with an allergy to pickles or anything else this year.
I had a quick question. Like clothing, like do they need something nicer for Sunday for the presentations or just regular casual? Like
They can bring something nicer because we do
Okay.
take a picture of them with Rotary is divided into clubs, districts, and zones. So we have bigwigs who come from the district, and they will be handing certificates to your kids and, taking pictures with them. We'll have a picture of each child with the bigwig. Her name is Mary Cook. So after the camp is over, if you want the pictures, I will have all that for you. We do take a lot of pictures, and everybody on this call has signed a waiver saying that they will agree to having their child photographed. We never use their last name. We abide by all the Rotary rules. We just use the first name. So,
Perfect. Thank you.
okay. Anybody else? Rod, you can see a difference between our first year and this year, right?
Definitely. No, it's an amazing program. I wasn't involved strictly with STEMIA, but as a club, we were one of the founding clubs, and we have sponsored students every year, and we have 2 students going this year. And the students come back amazed. They really are. They come to our meetings and they talk about the great time they had, and I think all your students will really enjoy and learn a lot. Rotary's learned a lot since they started this, and every year seems to be getting a little bit better, moving to Kutztown and every year things are evaluated and try to make it better the next year. So I think all your students are going to have a fantastic experience. And we as Rotarians just enjoy working with students. As Gwen said, there's a lot of other opportunities besides STEMIA that your students will learn about. So take advantage of them.
Yeah, yeah. And stay in touch with your club, your local club, because there's lots going on there. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Bethlehem has been a good sponsor for us. So okay. Anybody else? If there's some issue during the weekend, you can always contact me or any member of our team. If in advance your child becomes ill or there's some emergency in your family, please let us know if they're not going to be attending. Last year we had a couple students who had family emergencies, so they went home for part of STEMIA and then came back again. So there's always opportunity to work with us. So we're here to serve.
I don't have any other questions, but I wanted to say thank you so much. I know that putting on something like this takes so much time and organization and dedication, and thank you. I really think that the kids are going to love this opportunity. I know my son is like so excited. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time and all of our kids.
Well, we look forward to working with the kids and you because it's a joint opportunity. And our STEMIA team, I have to say, is the most amazing team I've ever worked with. Gary and I are both professional project managers. We've worked with a lot of teams over the years, and I have 25 years in education as well. So we have the right backgrounds to be doing this, but we couldn't do it without the people on our team. And you'll be meeting them. They're just amazing. We have all kinds of parts of society on our team, and that's what makes it great.
It's awesome. Thank you all very much.
Okay, so if there are no more questions for tonight, we will let you go back to taking care of your kiddos, and don't be afraid to be in touch with us. We're always here for you. Okay.
Have a good night.
All
Bye.
right, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
See you
Thank
soon.
you.
Dr. Mike, can you stay on? He's already gone. Okay, let me
Yeah,
get
give him a
with him.
call.
Yeah, I'll give him a call.